Hey, what's going on, traders? Today is day number 220 of the $1,000 account challenge, and today we are up $88.05 in the account, or 4.65% of the total portfolio balance. If you don't know, my name is Gates. I'm taking $1,000 and I'm day trading options to see how far we can grow this account. And we are nearly at the 100% mark, starting with $1,000, almost doubling it here to $2,000. We're at 1981. Today was very interesting because I think emotionally I was battling a little bit of FOMO. I wanted so bad to hit that 100% mark within 20 trading days. And, we're just shy of that, but I wanted to press on. Like, it's making me right now want to take another trade, right, just to get to that point. But here's the deal. By setting goals like that for yourself, you pressure yourself into trades, which may mean that I would take a less quality setup than I normally would and kind of force something just to hit a profit target goal. So that's why I don't set those goals. I don't want to add on unnecessary pressure, but it would have been nice to get to that point. Just wanted to share with you my emotional state for the day. So I did wind up taking 3 trades today, 2 winners and 1 loss. The loss was fairly minimal compared to the winners. We're going to go with the day trade watch list. Straight off of this watch list, we had Google as a long idea above 141.5. So we're going to go to the big chart here for Google. And here is our trend line already drawn at 141.5. Moving to the 1 minute time frame, you do not get a more perfect pullback to 141.5 than this right here, other than over here. But at this time, I don't think that we had confirmation. So today was a text or typed alert day. So I will be able to show you all the time-stamped alerts that came out on this. 9:36 a.m. I'm telling you, I loaded Google long and I give you the contracts that I pulled up. So that's as Google is pressing up to the into the high of day and confirming that it will break above or is breaking above the long trigger. From here, you know what we do. 2 things. Number 1, we don't chase the move up. Number 2, we wait for the pullback. So we're not chasing the move up. We're not trying to go long up here. We're getting the pullback. And I tell you, at this minute on this dip, I'm taking the entry at 9:40 a.m. on Google Long. So here you go. Here's your timestamp. 9:40 a.m. took entry on Google Long. I remind you of the contracts. I give you the fill price, and I tell you my stop loss is at 141.5. So my stop loss being here, 141.5, potential reward up to the high of day looking like that. So our reward amount versus the amount of risk looks like that. And we get the move beyond, up and through and beyond the high of day. Google just ripped shortly after our entry. So within 2 minutes, we were up 20%. And I said, you can take your profits or hold. That's up to you. Now up 40% the very next minute, and I closed it out there. So I did scale out of this trade. I did close half the position at 20%, and then I closed the other half at about 40%. So we net 30% gain on that trade. And then we're waiting and watching. Right. So we get the pullback on Google off of the high of day. And I didn't draw this trend line at this time. So we get the pullback off of Google, off of the high of day, and then all the way down to this prior area of, so regardless of where the trigger level is at, right, this prior area of intraday resistance that then flipped to support, which could have been potential support again. So I go long at 141.7 as we start to see some green at 9:48 a.m. Bouncing up. So Google, here's the timestamp, right? Google, I took re-entry, same contracts. I give you the fill price. Stop loss is a break below 141.5, which is our trigger level down here. Unfortunately, Google just did not press back up off of that, off of this level, off of VWAP, and it did decide to continue down. So I didn't close it on the red candle. I waited till the green candle and it started to pop back up, and I did take a 10% loss on this trade. So that would be the losing trade there. So Google 9:51 a.m. closed out Google long for a 10% loss, 105 to 0.95. What's nice about this is that I used smaller capital size on this trade because I figured, maybe we might have been on the backside of this uptrend at this time, and potentially it wasn't going to hold, right? So we didn't really have bounce confirmation, only just one green candle, which looked like it could have went, but It surely didn't. So we get the breakdown below, and I wound up closing the trade out. And then what I was talking about earlier was with the downtrend trend line, as I was looking for a re-entry as Google started to bounce back up, but it never created a higher high and still created these lower lows and lower highs. So we never wound up going back in on the Google trade. So that's those two trades there on Google. Next one off of the watch list that I took was Nvidia, long idea above $540. And I actually want to show you this on the 5-minute time frame and talk about what I saw. So all of this opening consolidation here. So 540 is there. That's our trigger level. Fantastic trigger because all of these candles are closing just below that level. We get a little bit of a higher volume spike up into the high of day, and we know that Nvidia has power to, once it goes, can continue to go and go and go without any sort of pullback. So I will admit, I kind of chased this entry up just because I didn't want to miss out on a move, crazy move up, up to like $550. So I did wait. I saw the move happen. I did wait. I tried to wait for the pullback. I didn't think it was going to pull back. And once this candle started to get bought back up, I go long on Nvidia at 10:16 a.m. So we'll go to the alert room, and I will put this mention out for you. So Nvidia, telling you I loaded the contracts at 10:14. I said I'm waiting for the pullback entry, and then the next minute I went ahead and took the entry. So that's at 10:16, right? Just time stamping and matching. We never got the, I told you, smaller size to mitigate risk. We never got the pullback that I wanted until over here, which I missed that trade. I wasn't even watching the charts at that time because I was done for the day. But we do get a pop up into the high of day, and then a pullback, and then consolidation. I think we were up like 15, maybe close to 20% at the top. I said we're now up 10%. You can take your profits or hold. Now at 15%, and I went ahead and closed the trade out at 10:20 a.m. So 19:20. So as we got the pop move up, I believe it was on the top of this candle here. I went ahead and closed this trade out. The reason why is because we weren't getting that momentum move like we had previously, right? I was looking for the big candles that started to run. Once this started to consolidate at the high of day, I kind of figured that it was losing a bit of steam from this initial run. And so I just wanted to go ahead and secure the profits that we had on the table. So that was it. Those three trades, right? The win on Google, the loss on Google, and then the win on Nvidia brings us to almost, we are so close, almost 100% gain in the $1,000 account challenge, starting with $1,000 20 trading days ago and making $981 profit since then. I mean, we've been on a fantastic run, and we've even had a couple of red days in there as well. Look, here's the Nvidia trade starting to work now. Okay, so that's it. I hope that the videos helped you out some. Press that like button for me if you haven't done so already, and make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel. I post great content every day, and I don't know of too many people that are posting information quite like I do. Thank you so much again for your time. Take care, cheers, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.